Once again, we find Jesus in the home of Martha, Mary, and Lazarus. And once again, we find Martha serving. But something's different. She's not complaining. She's not complaining about Mary being a bad sister. She's not complaining about Jesus being a bad savior. She has found a place of peace. She has found her own sense of person. She has found a way in which to calmly do that which is being asked of her. So what changed? Immediately after this, I have to run down to the Basilica for our annual Chrism Mass. As many of you know, there are two main things that are happening at that Mass that are different than other Masses. One being is that the bishop blesses the oils that we will use throughout the year, the oils that we use to anoint the sick, to anoint catechumens, and to anoint those who are baptized and confirmed. But the second thing that happens at that Chrism Mass is that all of the priests of the diocese renew their promises. The promises to pray daily, especially the Liturgy of the Hours. The promises to live holy and simple lives. The promises to be obedient to their bishop. And maybe most importantly, the promises to live a self-sacrificial life in service of the people, primarily by celebrating the sacraments. These are the promises that they freely took on the day of their ordination. These are the promises that they freely renew each and every year. Yet I hear rumors about priests, not priests in this diocese, of course, but priests in other dioceses who complain about those very promises, the promises that they freely took, the promises that they freely renew. Maybe on a similar track, I hear about couples who also make promises, freely make promises on the day of their wedding, to love and to be faithful to their spouse in good times and bad, in sickness and in health, for richer and for poorer, until death do them part. Yet I hear rumors, not about couples in this parish, I'm sure, but couples in other parishes who complain about those very things, about having to live up to those promises that they freely made. Okay, there are cases in which there is abuse and that couple needs to complain. They need to speak up. But in everyday occurrences, Back to our gospel. Martha is no longer complaining, but somebody else is. Judas. Judas is the one who is complaining about this oil being poured out and about the money that is being wasted. Fulton Sheen says that Judas knows the cost of everything and the value of nothing. So focused in on himself, he only knows the price of what is being taken from him, what he believes is rightfully his, and he doesn't know the value of what's being given. So focused on himself, he can only taste the sour bitterness within, not allowing him to smell the sweet fragrance that is without.